Okay, so do I want to get a thing here? Because bearing in mind the Sicily will actually cover some of this once Sicily's radar is properly upgraded. Yeah, frankly we probably want some both. Oh, that time it worked. Previously it didn't. Ah! Okay. So it must be because we own the whole state this time. Do this. And this. And yeah, go ahead and force march over there so you can get there in time. More research, that was what, damage control? Let's get some more damage control, not going to pay the extra. Now we need to wait for our organisation to go up again, and also planning prep. Although we actually have a really good planning prep because we've been sitting here with that plan for quite a long time. How's Russia doing? Why do I feel like Russia is going backwards? I think it's because Germany is taking the land and then giving it to Ukraine. Because it's the black bit that I could have sworn was expanding. And considering the success of these invasions, I think that is the case. Where's Stalingrad? Oh, yeah, they're on the outskirts. Yeah, we're definitely advancing. Now, I'm not going to do anything until you actually arrive in 2 days. Although I am wondering if I want you to do the attack. You are better at it. And you have all the defensive traits. So Izzo should really be in charge of this. And then you, Baroli, are going to be in charge of the attack. You are the brilliant strategist. Yeah, we're going to do that. These guys are almost done. Marvellous. "13 days. Either way. I'm okay with that. What is my air tech like? We do actually have a bit of naval bombing. What we could try to do is naval bomb Malta. Port strikes. Do I really want to lose the efficiency on everything else I'm producing right now, though? Not really, no. Let's put you in first place, so that ship gets done, so we can actually start building the convoys. There we are. And then you guys are ready for deployment. Good. Deploy. Then you lot are going to be part of his army, except for those two who are going to become part of that army. And I think I'm going to queue up another 10 or so of these. Now we really are going to need manpower. General lands in Spain. Scusi, Generale. Your new orders are to go back to your ship and go command the army in Italy. And vice versa. Ukraine wants to build my land? Go on then. 8 Canadian destroyers sunk. That's not good. You're pretty confident about your attack at the moment. Have you actually seen what's going on here? Or are you just kind of making that one up? New dreadnoughts. Sounds good to me. Our current dreadnoughts are old. Some almost relics that should be kept in museums in peaceful times. If we don't make new, better dreadnought designs, our Navy's performance will simply fall short. Yeah, you don't think there's any chance. I didn't think so. Oh, that means capital ships and then total ships. I always wondered what the two numbers meant. Shane Ball Lover Anderson, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. We could modify this again. Could change the manpower law, but I really want to do that like the last possible moment. Could do some war propaganda. Get our war support up to 100%. Let's do that. Give us bonuses on core territory. You're confident to get success everywhere. Heavy tanks, man. They're strong. Cannot penetrate this unit's armor. 50% less damage taken. Go on then. Change trade policy for more resources. That only really matters if you have resources in the first place, which I don't. We produce 52 steel and 36 aluminium. Not even close to enough. I think we're actually exporting the majority of that for factories. Yeah, we are. In fact, all of the steel is being exported, and most of the aluminium is. Milan does have a bunch of steel, yeah, I think so. Problem is getting it. In fact, generally the resources of my area are kind of poor. Looks like we'll be able to push you forwards, possibly you forwards as well. And that's good, because we've got our 2 tank divisions here fighting their tanks. And I'm fairly sure that my tanks are better than theirs, seeing as they're heavies. I'll show you the heavy... Oh, really? Wait, that's him. How are you wounded? Alright, I can replace you, that's not a problem. Jaunty hat guy can be in charge instead. And in fact, how are you on such low health? That would suggest to me... Oh, because you're trying to attack into this, probably. Yeah, don't do that. That's stupid. Boom. Sultans of Egypt declared war on Sudan. The Sudan has been long known, I'll take a look at the template in a minute, as a land of religious firebrands and fierce peoples, a fact that even the British Empire at its peak was forced to discover at the end of the last century. Right, let's take a look. That's not the heavy tank division. That is 1 heavy tank to provide armor for the rest of the division. Loads of artillery, because I've got loads of artillery design companies, which gives me a humongous amount of soft attack and breakthrough for an infantry unit. And then regular infantry, which will be replaced with mechanized when I can, in order to preserve manpower. Then heavy artillery, heavy tanks defending and protecting the mechanized units should mean that I suffer basically no manpower losses. Can I swoop by the coast and encircle the French? I don't think there's much swooping in my armies. Remember, I have no actual tank divisions. This isn't Canada. If it was Canada, I could probably do it.
Si, signore.
And actually, it's December, so we should be able to research mechanized fairly soon. Probably once that's done.
Pronto.
Right, once your planning prep is maxed out again, I think we'll do another big push. See if we can push them into the Pyrenees, if not beyond. And at that point, I can probably turn around and head back over here and see if I can launch another assault on the Italian forces. Meanwhile, how are we doing for other tanks? You know what? We can make another 2 heavy units, I think.
Attento.
Let's make you 2 Comitatensis.
Pronto all'azione.
And I would say that you are ready. Go. Okay, so apparently round 2 is a lot more difficult. And also, my unit template's definitely artillery now. This is like Portugal all over again. And in fact, we might even be even more artillery based than Portugal was. Oh yeah, now that I've got all of my army upgrades, what's my organization like? Still only 36, despite the fact I have a 15% bonus. So if I made some, like, regular infantry units, we would have tons of organization. Yeah, 60 org for, like, this motorized unit. 35 for the tank one. 40 for the heavy tank one. They put a lot more heavy tanks in than I do. Don't need that many. It's a waste. And these should be primarily infantry units, which will just melt before the soft attack output that I have. And they certainly seem to be. We're also getting a good amount of experience from this. Just out of curiosity, which equipment have you destroyed? 13,000, we lost 5,000. Almost 5 to 1, it's pretty good. We're trying to do a counterattack here, which isn't going to work. And we are short on infantry equipment. Yes, I will accept your lend-leases. Not yours, too expensive. Yours I will. Yours I will. Thank you, Finland. Now you're doing silly attacks again, let's not do that. Get you back into position, we'll launch another assault. New dreadnoughts, done. And you know what? Having done all of this, I'm going to switch over to naval production so we can get that 15% extra destroyer production so we can really ram those destroyers out. We have 20 of them there now. We should be getting some pretty good protection. Nine capitals, 44 non-capitals. Doesn't look like my strike fleet is particularly interested in fighting that. Convoy sailing, good. So we were going to switch to the new heavy tank model, 1941. because this is a really big step up. From the previous heavy tanks to the 41 heavy tanks is an enormous step. So if we go from the 34 to the 41, I mean, just the number of years should give you an idea. But these guys have an armor of 70, these guys have an armor of 110. Breakthrough of 36, breakthrough of 52. Defense of 6, defense of 8. Okay, the defense changes aren't that big. And they're only 2 points more expensive. Like, it's an enormous jump. 41 heavies are really when heavies begin to shine. I'm not importing any aluminium. And we are selling 24 out of the 29. 5 left. So we probably could do that to get a little bit more. But I think right now I just want to squeeze out as many destroyers as possible. Oh, wow. Yeah, especially as they're bringing in even more ships here. This is not good. My dreadnought fleet is deciding to fight. Yeah, that's not smart. Cruiser sunk. Heavy cruiser sunk. Cruiser sunk. Destroyer sinking by the minute. This was a really bad engagement. And we're running like hell, unsurprisingly. We did get a destroyer. Run away! Okay, we got away. Not good, though. Armoured cruiser, cruiser, and 3 destroyers for a cruiser and a destroyer. This is why you need fast ships. So you get into a situation like that and you're like, nope, bye. And run away. So, you still have your cruiser. You don't have your heavy cruiser. So that heavy cruiser was actually just an entire recon fleet just gone. So I guess the strike fleet was trying to save the recon fleet. And failed. See you, Chimerick. Alright, are we ready for round 3? I think we're ready for round 3. We're ready for round 3. Fight! Old rule, be faster than everything that is stronger and be stronger than everything that is faster. There you go, it's a good rule. I like that. Alright, so we're moving into the central province. We are winning the right-hand province? Or not? Did we just abandon it? What happened there? Because we were winning every sector. What did just happen there? Oh, you come in afterwards. Well, that's nice. And then one at a time. That was stupid, wasn't it? That failed. Hooray! Regular unit. Finally. Destroyer fleet's almost at full strength. At which point, I think I may start trying to build some dreadnoughts. We'll need to add it to the dreadnought fleet. Although I may well try and keep it as a separate dreadnought fleet, because this one is so slow. I don't really want to have my fast dreadnoughts with the slow guys. Like, their movement's 10 kilometers. 10! He moves twice as quick. How are we doing for heavy tanks? I think we're good for another heavy tank unit. What we could even do is have these guys join this lot. Although I suspect that they have naval superiority in these areas again. So we've missed our windows of opportunity to shift some forces over. How was the battle on the French-German border going? Metz has fallen again. What about Russia? Oh dear, Russia is in trouble. Seeing as Stalingrad's there. Last time we checked, we were up to this, so yes. Russia is definitely in trouble. Now, do they have a General Mordred of the French armies to pull a Leningrad? I mean, that would be difficult, seeing as even Finland's against them. Any on? Ship movement speeds are in knots, not kilometers. True.
Si, signore.
Yeah, it's kph, which is knots per hour, isn't it? Nautical miles. Yeah, it is. Just double checking. I believed you, but I was just double checking. I think I'm going to buy in a little bit more chromium so we can make sure that we have the tank production as high as possible. And we're building a couple more civilian factories now, which is good. Then I think we want to upgrade Umbria. That, so we can get some more infrastructure. I think we're going to do this. Because I also need to get Tuscany actually repaired. We are very nearly out of oil, so we'll need to buy some more of that too. In fact, let's do that now. Well, we seem to have a little bit of a surplus. Have I heard of Satisfactory? I've heard of it, I haven't played it though. It looked a little bit too similar to Factorio for me, and I wasn't ever a fan of that. It's fun. It's one of those rare games which I much prefer to watch than actually play. Right, are you lying about the chances of winning this, or do you really think that we can't win? Nope, they are stupendously dug in. 7 divisions worth, in fact. Oh, I see what happened last time. We ran out of organisation, so my front lines pulled back, and then they continued to fight, but they were nowhere near as good at doing it as we are. And then that also begs the question, where are you? Why aren't you fighting?
Formazione. Pronto.
It's annoying that I can't see how the battles are going. Is that because of a decryption shortage? Don't know.
Ordini.
Can you lot keep it in that? No. They are just really well entrenched at this point.
Attento.
72. You lot might be able to.
Si, signore.
Before they can recover their organisation. Okay, so the problem that our units are having is a lack of organisation. Also, I'm losing like 20,000 manpower every time I do this. The French are attacking along that line.
Pronto.
Well, how about we go and fortify this line against the French? Oh no, it's us attacking. These two are attacking. I think here we're being attacked. We lost... Whoa, who's this? Oh, Russia's gone! Well, this is really good, because suddenly all the troops which are over here are going to be over here. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep passing. Pass, until I have about 1 billion points, because I'm going to need them. And then I'm just going to give the whole of Russia to Germany to do with what they please. Probably hammering the French with all that soft attack, though. That is what I'm trying to do here. I'm just inflicting damage. In the same way that I was doing that to the Spanish during the Spanish Civil War. Is there a Hearts of Iron mod that allows you to play in World War I? Yes, the Great War mod. I recommend it. It's good. I liked it. So we're going to take all states for the Germans, except I can't afford it. In that case, I'll go back to myself and I'll keep passing. This is going to take a while. Because I'm getting 10 points per pass. Still one steel-rich province inland. Well, I'm taking the whole of Italy. And what I'm really expecting to happen here is for Germany to take all of Russia, then immediately release Russia. Which means all of the Russian manpower and troops will then be on our side. This is where an auto-clicker would be good. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? This is going to take too long. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go Germany. We're going to do this. Okay, this might actually take even longer. You know what? Let's not do that. What's happening? Why is that going up to 16,000? There's no way that this costs 18,000. I think it's because I clicked on that like 2 or 3 times in a row. Yeah, I've bugged it. Russia's too big a country. Crap.